Hey, what's up? What's up to everybody out there on YouTube? On this lovely Wednesday evening, I hope all of you and your families are doing well and remaining safe out there. And as always, welcome to Super Hubby Review. Thanks so much for taking the time out of your day to drop by my channel. It is much appreciated, and I also thank you in advance for subscribing to my channel, hitting the notification bell, and also liking this content in its entirety. And also thanks to those of you who do subscribe and support my content. I'm very appreciative for you, and your positive feedback really means a lot to me. And just like many of you, I am just your average consumer, and I make these videos in hopes that something helpful or informative would be said or mentioned that would make an impact in your purchases. So with that being said, let's get into it. Today, I am going to be reviewing this Hisense 32-inch Roku smart TV. I'm really excited about this review. Shout out to Hisense and Roku for having this on the shelf, and also shout out to Walmart, yes, Wally World, for having this available in stock. The cost price was $124 before taxes, and I'm basically going to just give you a basic review of my experience with this Hisense 32-inch TV, and I'm also going to be showing you live footage, so make sure that you stick around for that. Okay, so let's go ahead and get into the review. I'm just going to show you some I'm going to start from the top, and let's just show you some things that this has to offer. Let's go ahead and start with this here. When you first take a look at the home screen, there's already quite a few apps that are already programmed into this. You get your Netflix, you get Prime Video, Hulu, which is one of my streaming platforms that me and my family use quite frequently. More so a lot of family content and stuff like that. Disney Plus, you've got your HBO Max, YouTube, the Roku channel, Apple TV, sports, and you got the Fubo TV, which gives you live TV and sports. Now these channels and apps was already preset when you first get the TV established and set up. It's already there. But if you go here to this little icon here, add channels, there's also other channels that you can add on here that fit your preference. So there's a whole lot more options that are available to you than what originally is already set up on the smart TV. You also have your sleep timer here. For those of you who are going to be using that just to kind of schedule your TV programming according to your preference. And I'm going to go back here to the what to watch. You click on this what to watch icon here on the top left hand corner. This is going to give you an idea of several other programs that you can watch that fit your preference. And okay, let's go here to featured free. These are just featured programming that are somewhat trending or extremely popular right now that you can choose, if it's in your TV preference. So that's pretty good for people who want to find something selective and things like that. And you also have live TV as well. I'm just going to show you what this live TV has to offer here. Let's go to the live TV channel guide. This is pretty good because you're going to have more in-depth programming that you can watch, TV programming that is happening right now. And that's what I like about these smart TVs, is that you don't really have to have cable anymore if you don't want to. There are still several TV programming options that are available. I'm going to go to the guide here of some more options. You have news, you have sports, movies, entertainment, kids and family as well, music, crime. You also have foreign channels, recent favorites, recommended. So the Roku channel that streams live content, this is pretty good as well, because it gives you a plethora of other options of TV programming that you can use. One of my favorite would be of course, you already know, sports. I love sports, and this is a really good time filler. You've got your PGA Tour stuff. You got just a lot of things. Fubo, FTF sports. You've got Fubo sports. A lot of good things there that I'm sure that you would be able to find if you're really big into that as well. And you also have the Buzz here. There's also TV programming here as well. So there's a whole lot. There's a whole lot going on with this TV. And search icon, where you want to come here, and is there a certain specific TV programming that you're looking for? Come to the search icon, and you will be able to find some content as well. So wow, it's just, you know, amazes me how you really don't even need cable anymore with all the TV options that these smart TVs has to offer. And you got streaming channels here. Here are more options. Vudu, this is a big one in my house. Me and my family do purchase movies quite a few times over the weekend, having a good family movie night. That's a big deal in my household. So many options that these things have available. Spotify is huge as well. You can also link your Spotify account to the smart TV and listen to the music that is according to your preference. And of course, NFL, that's a big one as well in our household. Just so much. I think there's so much TV programming for a lot of the families to watch. I also love that they also have programming for kids as well. PBS Kids, that's a big one. Something educational for the kiddos to keep them busy. So many options. There's so many options that are available. Settings here, where you'll come in here and you've got your establish your network, the connections, remotes and devices, your theme options, accessibility, TV picture settings, TV inputs, audio, parental controls. That's really good for the kiddos to kind of, you know, prevent them from going on content that they should not, that's not suitable for families. I like that feature. Home screen, you got your payment method here if you want to pay for extra programming that doesn't initially come with it. So quite a few things come with this smart TV here. Now, what I want to do now is I'm going to show you some live TV footage, just so you will kind of get an idea of how of the type of picture quality this Hisense Roku TV has available. I'll be right back. All right, finally, here is some live footage of the picture quality. I really wanted you to be able to see for yourself in the best way that I know how to do. I will say this, and this is a crucial key point here. This Hisense TV 32-inch only goes up to 720p. So that's a big factor. Even though it does not do 1080p, according to my own knowledge and my own research, 720p is okay. I feel like this is a pretty good TV for the casual TV viewer like myself. I would consider myself to be a casual TV viewer, so I'm okay with 720p. But there's other more sophisticated TV viewers who want something a little bit more powerful that can really reach maximum potential as far as smart TVs. But again, for the casual TV viewer, this is pretty good. 720p. You see that nice crystal clear skies, nice palm trees, the sand, the beach, those beach chairs. Pretty good quality for $124. Not too bad at all. However, I will say that the 720p is not the sharpest quality. Again, it's pretty good according to my preference, but I've come to the realization that all smart TVs are not the same. And you're able to really, if you pay attention to certain subtle details with other smart TVs, you'll be able to see the different things that Hisense has that other smart TVs, are able to really do different things. So there's a significant difference between what brand of smart TV you purchase. So I'm just going to go into the settings here and show you how I'm able to excuse me, able to adjust the picture settings that fits your preference. I always choose TV brightness. I choose a brighter texture, but you can go to darker. As you see that it'll change a little bit darker there. Normal, you got bright and brighter. So you'll see that subtle change in the quality as I'm navigating through the various options. So I'm going to keep that on brighter. So you are able to change that according to your preference. Picture mode is a big one. I am kind of picky about my picture quality. I always choose sports because sports is more vibrant in my opinion. I don't like this stale, I don't like that stale dry look there. So so let's say if I chose vivid, you'll see a subtle change in picture quality. Low power gets a little bit darker there because it's producing less power on the picture. Movie, you got normal, and we also have sports. So I'm going to keep it there at sports as well. So this is a pretty good TV here. I feel like for $124, not too bad. Let's come here and focus on the sound. Now, I was not pleased with that sound. I'm going to turn the volume up here just to give you an idea of what it sounds like. Not too bad, but I will say that the sound quality was not the best in my opinion. You have to turn it up probably on 13 to get a decent sound. Sometimes I don't want the TV up extremely loud and I want it kind of in the middle, but I have noticed that I wasn't too pleased with the sound quality with this Hisense TV. However, still, being a casual TV viewer, it really isn't a deal breaker for me. Just some little slight things I noticed. So, I mean, it can get extremely loud. It can get extremely loud than my own preference, but you have to turn it up quite a bit to get some decent sound. Just something was off about the TV sound. Okay, so we got that right there. And so this is pretty much the gist of the TV quality it has to offer. And I've also showed you the sound. So again, not too bad for 100 and not too bad for $124. So let's go ahead and move forward, and I'm gonna show you the remote control. I'll be right back. Okay, here is some footage of the remote control. This is just your basic TV remote. I was expecting a little bit more, and I've come to the realization that all smart TV remotes are not the same. There's a couple of other smart TVs that I have reviewed in the past that their remotes was a little bit more, they had a whole lot more features, a little bit more in depth, a whole lot of more options. And it seems like this, I've seen this type of remote several times in other smart TV brands. So I'm going to talk about that before I go into the next scene. But let's take a look at some of the basics. I mean, it has the basic things that a remote should have. So of course, you've got your on and off button, your go back button, your home button, the directional pad. Okay. So there's a lot of options here. This little asterisk icon here is going to get you to the settings. You also got forward, pause, play, and rewind. You do have quicker access to Netflix, Disney Plus, Hulu, and Apple TV as well. And there's also going to be some features on the side here. You got your volume settings on the side and a mute icon as well. I'm still wondering why these type remotes don't put a YouTube button on there. That's as popular as YouTube is. I guess the reason why YouTube is not on here, maybe some business contract purposes or whatever. But Netflix and Disney Plus seem to have made the cut, Hulu and Apple TV. But, you know, it is what it is. I'm just a little picky about the type of features that are on my remote. But it seems to me that Hisense, TCL, and Philips and OWN, those 4 brands of smart TVs have the same remote. So I feel like if you've purchased if you have an OWN TV, an OWN 32-inch TV, there's really no need in purchasing Philips or TCL or Hisense, because they're pretty much all the same. Only if you're purchasing it, assuming that you're going to get certain different features, they're all the same. TCL, Hisense, Philips, and OWN. Those smart TVs have the same smart TV engine, the same remote. Just something I noticed as I reviewed different brands of smart TVs. But all in all, that's pretty much all the remote has to offer. And we'll go ahead and I'm going to show you some other connections that are on the back of the TV. All right, let's take a look at some of the connection options that are available on the back of the TV here. Let's start from the bottom. You have your, you have your HDMI connections there. You also have a reset icon there. You got your HDMI 3, you got your HDMI 2 and HDMI 1 here. And you also have your AV connections here. Now that's a big deal here. The AV connections are a huge thing in my house because we do play old school gaming periodically. We do have a Wii and we have a PlayStation 2 as well. With these AV connections, I'm able to connect those consoles to a smart TV like this. That's a big deal there. And you also have your cable connection there, and you also have your digital audio out slots, and you also have your USB slots. So there's quite a few little connections here on the back of the TV. I just really wanted to show you that, just so you would get an idea. Now, as far as any type of parts you have to put together for this TV, like any other smart TV, it comes with these little stands here. There's one on the other side as well, and a couple of screws come with that. It's extremely easy to put together. There's going to be another one on the other side as well. So other than that, I mean, it's pretty easy. This is again for $124. Not too bad. All right, like always, I always take a look at the boxing features and advertisement on the outside of the smart TV box, because I always want to take a look at what were the the key selling points that Hisense had advertised. And, you know, these are key points that would somewhat persuade the consumer should they purchase this Hisense smart TV or not. Let's take a look at some of the features that's being advertised here. This Hisense Roku TV 32-inch, the H4 series. Let's look at some of the selling points. It has DTS True Surround. It's crisp. It is advertised as crisp and immersive audio experience. Okay, pretty decent. I did notice that it does have a very, I mean, it works extremely smooth. I did notice that even with these subtle complaints I do have, I will say that as far as DTS True Surround, it does live up to those expectations that's being advertised on the smart TV box. It says motion rate 120, reduces lag in scenes. I have noticed that there has not been any lag in any of the content that I have streamed. So that motion rate 120 is a huge selling point there, and it matters to a lot of TV watchers. Here it says lots of ways to watch. Great for cable, satellite, streaming, or watching free TV with any and HD TV antenna. And that is one thing, if you remember in the beginning of the content, there's several ways that you can enjoy the smart TV. Even if you have cable, you can enjoy it. If you don't have cable, you can really enjoy all the other features that are available. Streaming and free TV watching. There's a lot of good several ways to watch. And this Hisense 32-inch TV really puts us in a position to watch those shows that are according to our preference. So I can say I can agree with that. Fast and easy search. Search by title, actor, or director to see where you can stream shows for free or at the lowest cost. Yep, I'm a believer in that. I did notice it is extremely user-friendly and extremely easy to search as well. Automatic software updates get the newest features without lifting a finger. Now that automatic update feature is a huge deal because, I mean, if you're a TV watcher, even a casual one, you want to be up to date with current things that are added to the smart TV. I like that. So this is pretty much everything that's being advertised here. Now, there's also another thing I've noticed, a feature-packed mobile app. There's also a mobile app as well that allows you to navigate on your phone. It says here, turn your iOS or Android device into the ultimate streaming companion. Okay, so there's an app available as well, or like I've already showed you, the simple remote that comes with it. Remote has preset channel buttons with channel logos. So that's what I wanted to show you. I'm glad I was able to show you the selling points that this 32-inch Hisense smart TV had to offer. Okay, and that is pretty much my review. Again, thanks so much for listening to the entirety of this content. There's a few other things I want to say before I close out this content. Something else, again, I have noticed with this Hisense 32-inch smart TV is that periodically or occasionally you will lose your network connection. I have noticed that when you turn the TV off for quite a few hours and you turn it back on the next day, sometimes I've noticed you have to reestablish your internet connection. Again, this is something that I've noticed with Hisense TV. I've noticed this with OWN and the OWN TV brand at Walmart. I've noticed it with Philips TV, and I've noticed it with the TCL. Again, those 4 TV brands I did name, all of their smart TVs work the same, and they're extremely similar to each other. I mean, totally identical. The TV remote is pretty much the same as well. And the all of the smart TV engine on those 4 TV brands, TCL, Hisense, Philips, and OWN TV, they pretty much work the same. So if you've bought one of those brands, you've bought them all, because they all are similar. Just those particular 4 TV brands that I have mentioned. So so that network connection thing that happens periodically, it can be annoying to have to reestablish your network connection every day. I get it. It only takes a minute to do that, but I have noticed that other more bigger TV brands, smart TV brands, don't have that issue from what I've noticed. And I have reviewed other TV brands that are more popular and that they don't have that loss of connection issue that has to be reestablished. But other than that, I mean, if you're a casual TV viewer like myself, this is a pretty good TV to have. And even with my complaints, I will say I'm still very pleased with my purchase. I'm only going to use TV just for a couple of gaming sessions throughout the week on my PlayStation 4, a couple of sports highlights on Sunday, a couple of stock financial news, cooking, faith-based content, family content. So I mean, there's some things that me and my family do watch, but I'm not going to sit here and watch it for several hours. That's why I consider myself to be just your casual TV viewer and things like that. But for that price, $124, that isn't too bad at all. So again, I will say, for those of you who've seen this in the store and you wonder, is this Hisense 32-inch Roku smart TV worth it? Based off my experience, I will say yes, it is definitely worth the buy as well. Not too bad for $124. And not only is it important for me to share my thoughts, I'm also curious to know what are your thoughts. For those of you who have purchased this smart TV, I'm curious to know, what did you like about it? What didn't you like about it? Feel free to comment below, and I will read your comments in my free moments. And in some cases, I'll even get back to you and give some feedback as well. So I do appreciate positive feedback. So again, I hope that I said something helpful or something informative, was said or mentioned, that will make a positive impact in your life as it pertains to smart TVs. So again, thanks so much for dropping by Super Hubby Review. And I also thank you in advance for subscribing to this channel, hitting the notification bell, watching this content in its entirety, and also liking this content as well. And also thanks to those of you who do subscribe and support the content I do put out. You are appreciated, and it really does boost my confidence as I work to build this channel. So again, thanks for dropping by Super Hubby Review. And with that being said, always remember, keep that faith no matter what. Love, live, laugh, and most importantly, let's keep each other safe out there. Until next time, Super Hubby Review signing off. Bye.